In the shadowed alleys of the old city of Elmswood, where cobblestone streets whisper of forgotten sins, lived Adrian, a middle-aged clockmaker whose life was governed by meticulous precision and profound silence. His shop was a sanctuary of tick-tocking hands and gears, a place where the burdens of his heart found no echo. Yet, beneath his calm demeanor, Adrian was ensnared by a sin from his youth that clung to his soul like a relentless shadow. Years ago, Adrian, then a spirited young man with dreams larger than the steeples of Elmswood, had been entwined in a friendship with Elias, a fellow dreamer. Together, they imagined a future far from the sleepy confines of their town. But dreams are delicate, easily fractured by the harshness of reality. It was an autumn evening when the two concocted a plan to pilfer a significant sum from a local merchant, believing this the stepping stone to their grandiose ambitions. The scheme, however, went disastrously awry, leading to the merchant's unintended demise. In the aftermath, overwhelmed by panic and remorse, Adrian distanced himself, letting Elias bear the brunt of their collective sin. Elias was tried and condemned, his future obliterated. Meanwhile, Adrian's external life proceeded unscathed, his secret festering within, corroding his peace. He excelled in his craft and became respected among his peers, but the tick-tock of his clocks mocked him with every passing second, a constant reminder of the heartbeat he helped still. The years turned as the gears of his countless clocks, yet the image of Elias, being led away by the constabulary, haunted Adrian. Nightmares, vivid and accusing, began to disrupt his sleep. Faces of imagined condemnation peered at him from behind the glass faces of his timepieces. His once beloved sanctuary now seemed a prison of his own guilt. One fateful evening, a peculiar old woman entered his shop. Her eyes, sharp and knowing, pierced through Adrian as if she could read the chapters of his life that he had desperately tried to rewrite. With a voice that melded with the chimes of the clocks, she addressed him. "The truth, young man, is a key that unlocks the shackles of a tormented soul." Her words struck a chord deep within Adrian. That night, amidst the relentless ticking that echoed like a cacophony of accusations, Adrian made a decision. Morning found him at the doorstep of the police magistrate, his face pallid, his eyes resolute. With a trembling voice, he confessed his long-buried sin, the truth spilling forth like the first rain after a drought, cleansing yet terrifying. The repercussions were immediate and severe. His reputation crumbled, his dreams shattered more profoundly than before. Yet, as he was taken away, similar to Elias decades earlier, Adrian felt an unfamiliar lightness. In his cell, surrounded by the stark, unyielding walls, he found what had eluded him all these years, a semblance of peace. Time, unceasing and indifferent, moved on. Adrian, now an old man, sat alone in his cell, the cacophony of ticks replaced by the silence of atonement. His life, a series of unending seconds, minutes, and hours, was nearing its inevitable end. In this quietude, he realized that the weight of guilt was heavy, but the relief of confession, though laden with its own consequences, brought a measure of release. As his breaths grew fainter and the shadows lengthened, Adrian finally understood the profound truth, that redemption lies not in evasion, but in facing one's transgressions, however painful they might be. Just as the hands of a clock, once set in motion, come full circle, so too had Adrian's life. From sin to salvation, his journey was etched into the continuum of time, a testament to the fragility of human intentions and the redemptive power of truth.